What is up, Flavor Family? It's Bobby coming at you from Target for the grocery haul video, which you guys have been requesting big time. And Art and I just walked a few of the aisles here, and we are stoked because there's a lot of really cool stuff here. But I think today's lesson of the video is going to be to read the ingredients on the back of the label, because when you do that, it's actually very eye-opening. So let's go around here, pick out about 10 healthy items that you definitely want to scoop here at Target, and a few you want to stay away from. So let's rock the Target haul. The condiments aisle here has a lot of interesting stuff, and this is where, once again, we look at the labels. So a couple you guys the other week asked about this. Heinz no sugar added ketchup. Yes, it is keto friendly, but I'm not a huge fan of the ingredients because, Art, if you can see, it has natural flavorings, which I don't like, and sucralose. Sucralose, you guys, is another word for Splenda, which is a chemical-made sugar. You're much better off making my keto paleo homemade ketchup with a monk fruit sweetener. It's pretty much the same price, and it's way better. I'll put that link down below. Let's check out this right here, Art. Mayonnaise. You guys, this is like red alarm city, because if I'm buying something called avocado oil mayonnaise, what would you expect there to be in there?
Avocado oil.
Avocado oil. And yeah, it does have it, but it has a blend of canola and soybean oil too. They don't put that on the label. Why don't they do that? They're cutting it with cheap, inexpensive, horribly processed oils that I don't know about that until I read the back of the label. And the same is true with olive oil mayonnaise. This one's even more of a joke because the first ingredient is soybean oil. It's not even olive oil. Why are they doing this to us? This is terrible. Soybean, canola, all that stuff is so heavily processed. You're much better off making my avocado oil mayonnaise. It's probably around the same price as this, but way higher quality. I'll put that link down below. That video just dropped last week. These are the salad dressings. And after the Walmart video the other week, a couple of you guys asked me to recommend a good, healthy salad dressing. And Art, in this wall of dressing here, I'm very, very sorry to say, I can't recommend any of them. Because obviously you got to think like the cheap one like Hidden Valley is a no-no. But even like the upscale one like Brianna's, the first ingredient is canola oil. And then if I pick up the organic Target brand Italian dressing, I would pray to God it would have olive oil, it's soybean oil, and cane sugar. They're using the cheapest oils to make these. There's not one here. Even the Food Network one is using bad quality. I know they do make them. Bragg's makes good vinaigrettes. Amy's Organic makes them. Primal Kitchen makes them. They just don't carry them here. But once again, the lesson is read the labels, because there's a lot of nasty stuff in here that you just wouldn't know until you read all the ingredients. Now, riddle me this, Art. What's the difference, the main difference between sriracha, this one everyone knows, and Sambal Oelek? Do you know? This one has sugar, this one doesn't. So if you're on the keto diet or you're just trying to avoid sugar, this one people don't know as much about. It's Sambal Oelek. It's a chili paste, and I use this in our new keto meal prep cookbook in a lot of recipes. And I like it because they don't have sugar in there. Two of the recipes that are in the cookbook that I love are beef lettuce wraps with almond butter noodles with vegetables, and sticky sesame chicken with noodle and veggie stir fry. Absolutely delicious. We're going to do more recipe videos from that book, but if you want to pre-order, I'll put the cookbook link down below in the description box. And then, dude, how lazy do you have to be to buy sriracha mayonnaise? It's a combination of sriracha and mayonnaise. Do that at home. And shocking, they're using soybean oil, really, really bad stuff. And look at all these ingredients. This should not be in here. Mayonnaise has 4 ingredients. Sriracha has a couple. These are unnecessary fillers, preservatives, and are not good for you. Oh, but what is good for you is this price down here for coconut milk. Target brand organic coconut milk is a really good deal here. It's $1.69, you guys. That's the same price as Costco or Trader Joe's, so I would definitely scoop that up. It's a great way to make dairy-free dishes like our dairy-free cream spinach with bacon and mushroom that goes with the fennel chicken meal prep. I'll put that link down below too. And then taco seasoning mix. Never buy the taco seasoning mixes here, because if you look, they have salt, they have filler, they have anti-caking agents, but more importantly, they use the worst quality spices that are old. You're much better off making this stuff at home. You guys know I always am a big proponent of having a stocked pantry. And 2 weeks ago, Art and I made a video for a Mexican tater tot casserole with homemade taco seasoning mix. The flavor, the sabor is loco en la cabeza in that receta. The recipe is down below for that one. And then also I would just say like these spices over here, these are better, but they're too expensive. $4.59 for 2 ounces. Go to a spice shop in your city, buy them by the ounce, or go to Whole Foods bulk section, buy them by the ounce. It's cheaper than this, and you can only buy 2 ounces at a time, I'd recommend. Use it and then refill it because they start to lose their flavor after about 5 months of being ground. Whew, a lot of stuff in this aisle. There's not too many snacks I can approve in this aisle, especially something called smooth ranch dip. I mean, it's not gonna go on my list ever, but I was super, super excited to see this. Check it out. We talked about Skinny Pop popcorn in the Walmart video, and I said don't buy it because they make it with, where is it? Sunflower oil. And it's not expeller pressed, meaning it's highly refined, highly processed. I was so shockingly happy to see that the Target brand of popcorn is organic, non-GMO, and if we turn it around, it's popped into organic expeller pressed vegetable oil. That's what you want to look for. Expeller pressed, meaning it doesn't have the super high heat. They don't use the hexane chemical to extract the oil. And I give a little round of applause to Target for doing that and beating the heck out of Skinny Pop. So that's cool. I'm actually stoked about the bacon here because in this big wall of pork, there's only one bacon I actually buy here, and it's this. It's the Applegate, no sugar added, no nitrate, uncured bacon, meaning it's Whole30 approved, paleo, and keto. It's very hard to find this kind of stuff, so big props to Target for carrying it. And actually, their version of turkey bacon is good too because it doesn't have any nitrates and it has way less salt than any of the other turkey bacons I've seen. Although I'm a purist like Art and I don't consider turkey bacon bacon, but I would scoop that. And then actually, all right, I'm just hitting on deli meat really quick. You don't want to buy the Target brand oven roasted turkey breast because these ingredients are terrible, you guys. Carrageenan, sugar, caramel coloring. Why the heck would you put those kind of stuff in turkey breast? Once again, I would go for the Applegate one here because the ingredients are much better. You gotta read the ingredients. It's shocking that they put that kind of stuff in turkey because there's no need to put that in there. That's goofy, y'all. Art, what you looking at over here?
Oh, it's Frosty Paws, ice cream treats for dogs.
What is going on?
No sugar added. Almost sounds keto.
Keto for dogs? All right. That's ridiculous. All right, let's check out the oils here. We're not going to talk about those refined oils because we know to stay away from corn, canola, veggie, all those highly processed oils. But here are some really good options here, starting with Target brand, organic virgin coconut oil. Really, really good stuff. And I would say spend the extra $1 or so over the refined because that is slightly more processed. This is raw and virgin. Has anyone tried this brand yet? I keep seeing it at the store. It's 100% grass-fed. Art just said he saw it was from India, which I was really surprised at, but the price is right. I would also say the price is right for this bottle of avocado oil. We know that I love Chosen Brands, and this 25-ounce bottle is $13.49. We stay away from the propellant-based oil sprays. Pam is trying to get in the game right now. They're making you think that it's a pump spray and that it's olive oil and it's good for you. But look at this ingredient, Art. Can you see this? It contains grain alcohol. Okay. Grain alcohol is for Grandpappy to make moonshine in the backyard. I know it helps make the liquid more sprayable, but don't put grain alcohol in my spray there. That's crazy. I will say that my 2 favorite store-bought extra virgin olive oils are Lucchini and California. They're a little pricey, but they're phenomenal. If you want next level extra virgin olive oil, you guys know I'm part of the Olive Oil Club. 3 bottles from around the world come to my door every 3 months. It's about $40 a bottle, but they gave me a promo code. You can get a big bottle for $1, no strings attached, so check that out down below. That's the oils here at Target. I'm pretty impressed, I gotta say. You guys, we can't escape the sugar. There's sugar in everything here, and I want to let you know that yogurt is so sugary it's shocking. So, I like dairy-free yogurt, and I do like this brand here, but if you don't get the plain one, this has 18 grams of sugar in 5.3 ounces. You guys, 18 grams of sugar is over 4 teaspoons. Put a teaspoon of sugar and pour it out. 4 of those plus is in here. I will give Siggy's a little credit. This package is 4.4. Oh, this is plain. Hold on. This is 4.4 ounces, and it only has 8 grams of sugar.
What flavor is that?
This is strawberry rhubarb, right? That actually sounds really good. but I would always buy the plain yogurt because this only has 3 grams of sugar and it's natural. It's actually shocking how much sugar they're putting into this. You think you're eating something healthy, but you're not. And this is actually a healthy dairy drink because the kefir has the probiotic bacteria that's good for your stomach. And I really love the fact that they use cows that are grass-fed. If I were them, I would put that on the label, you guys. All right, let's check this out, you guys. Target has some pretty impressive beef, specifically grass-fed. Check this out. We always want to look for either 100% grass-fed or grass-fed and grass-finished. But the cool thing about this, it's organic. It's very hard to find grass-fed beef that's also certified organic. I don't even think Walmart or Aldi has that. And they have 2. They have the 85% and the 90%. Obviously, you want to go for the 85% because there's a little more fat and more flavor, and it's cheaper. So that is super cool. And they also have a wild Alaskan salmon here. I've seen better prices, $14.99, but if you're at a Target and you want some good quality salmon, I would definitely scoop that here. So that's super impressive. Good on you, Target. All right, let's just once again reiterate the importance of looking at labels. Initially, I'm like, organic beef broth from Target looks good. Every ingredient here looks really, really good, but once you get to the last ingredient there, caramel coloring. And the only reason, guys, the only reason they add that is to make it darker, kind of beefier looking. I wish they wouldn't do that, okay? I'd be okay if it was more lightly brown, not so dark, but once again, that's not something I want in my diet. When you read the ingredients, you'll see that, and you're better off buying the one from Aldi, Costco, or Trader Joe's. So that's the benefit of reading the labels. I actually didn't think I could ever recommend a microwavable popcorn, but check this out, you guys. Quinn popcorn with real butter and salt is actually really good because if you look at the ingredients, they're all really nice, and it has high oleic sunflower oil. That's actually a hard, healthy sunflower oil that has higher monounsaturated fats and lower saturated fat. I do wish that it would say expeller press, but sometimes you can't get everything you want. But I would actually recommend this and totally crush that on the couch while streaming some Netflix. The protein and energy bars here, they do have my favorite RX bars, and the price is decent, about $2 a bar. It is cheaper at Walmart though. This is the same price as Trader Joe's, but I thought this was funny. Think thin, high protein bars. I'm pretty sure you have to think more than thin to get that way, but look at these ingredients. You guys, they're using a soy protein blend, which I'm not a fan of soy, but twice they're using maltitol here and maltitol there. You're pretty much guaranteed to crap your pants eating that much maltitol, okay? That stuff will run right through you. So I would skip these. Those are not a good deal at all. All right, you guys, let's check out the freezer aisle really quickly here. I've tried this sweet potato fry in the past, and I will give them props. It is tasty, but once again, if you read the ingredients, they're sneaking sugar into these. You don't need sugar. These are sweet potato fries. They're using vegetable oil, and they have tapioca starch and cornstarch. I understand the cornstarch kind of crisps up the fries a little better, but I would be okay, and raise your hand if you'd be okay paying an extra 20 or 30 cents if they used expeller pressed canola oil. Why can't they do that? And then I just saw this. Art and I were kind of looking around. Veggie mashed cauliflower. That's cool because this is a good frozen food candidate because it won't get any mushier, but they do sneak a little bit of cornstarch in there. So I wish they wouldn't do that. Otherwise, this is a great thing to make ahead and freeze. Obviously, I have my keto cauliflower mash recipe, but that's something you don't want to buy frozen ever, Art, is riced cauliflower or zucchini noodles. And here's the reason why. Whenever you freeze vegetables, ice crystals form in the vegetable and it punctures the cell wall. So as soon as you thaw out the vegetable rice or the vegetable noodles there, they're going to be soggy and wet as can be. If you want to buy pre-made cauliflower rice, you can do it in the produce section or just do it yourself. Never get the frozen one. Have you guys seen the documentary on Netflix called Rotten? If you haven't, check it out because there's an episode about honey. And honey is becoming like the criminal market because China now is cutting honey and blending it with rice syrup, importing it to the US and totally sneaking it in our food, and they're putting our honey farmers out of business. When you buy honey, always look for made in the USA or maybe Canada. It just says it right on the back right there because then you know it's locally sourced and it's real honey. I do think that from the documentary, most of the Chinese honey is being used for like this, Art, processed foods like Jif honey and stuff like that. but I guarantee it's also making its way into that cute little bear. I mean, come on, if you get a bear like this, you want it to be real honey. You don't want it to be rice bran from rice syrup from China. So check out that documentary because it's really interesting. And why does all the good stuff in this country get ruined by people trying to dupe us? That ain't cool, man. You guys, check this out. They do actually have some pretty decent almond milk selection here that you can't find at most grocery stores. So obviously everyone knows Silk, which I approve of, I like it. But if you want next level almond milk, this Kefir brand here is really good because the texture is really rich and smooth and creamy. Or if you want to try oat milk, or Art would call that's not milk. Art's a purist, you guys. This is made from oat milk, and people love it because the texture is really smooth and creamy, and it makes a mean almond milk or oat milk latte. So if you're looking for a dairy-free milk, it's really cool. I think they should advertise this better because it says on the ingredient list here that it uses rapeseed oil, which is a GMO, highly processed oil. But I went to their website, and it turns out they use organic expeller-pressed rapeseed oil. So by first looking at it, you think it's bad, but it's actually good. I just think they should put that on the front because if I was looking at the label, I wouldn't buy it. Oh no. Art, get over here. Why is this happening? They're making Peeps cereal?
Dude, that's a dream come true.
This is a nightmare. Look at this, Art. And they're hopping on the unicorn train. Come here, look at this. Unicorn Kellogg's, unicorn chocolate Lucky Charms. You guys, I'm super disappointed because I used to eat this Sabra hummus back in the day, but I just looked at the ingredients. They use soybean oil to make this. That is totally unacceptable. Any good hummus should be made with olive oil or extra virgin olive oil, not cheap soybean oil. So that's a major no-no. And then I don't know why the spinach is so expensive here. A 10-ounce package of conventional spinach is $4.49. You could actually get a bigger one, like 15 ounces of organic at Costco for the same price, or you can get at Whole Foods a 15-ounce organic one for $5. So this is way too expensive here. And sticking with the produce one, I would always get Haricot or French green beans over traditional green beans because they're a little more tender and the ends are snipped away. And we just dropped a blog last week for my insane green beans. These are blistered in a really hot pan and then tossed with a creamy mayo sauce that is next level. So make sure you check that out. So that was kind of interesting here in the produce section. All right, you guys, that is it. Art and I just crushed this haul like a mouse. Let us know where else you want to go. First of all, big props we didn't get kicked out. We're always worried about that. Pretty soon we're going to make our list for the shopping haul on the road. But check out our other haul videos below us right now, like the Costco or the Aldi one. But we will see you very soon. Until then, hashtag keep on cooking, mad love, and peace.